Hi everyone, it's Gela Stevens again on our last video of week 1. This is day 5, week 1, and we're going to be talking about energy vampires. And whether you've called them this or not, I'm sure you've all experienced people that kind of like suck the life out of you or like attach to you like leeches. This is a real phenomena. Uh, there's something I want to start with that is about the difference between being an evolved giver and being an unevolved giver. If you are on this journey of self-discovery, most likely you are a giving, kind, loving person. That's what stage and evolution of your soul you're at. But here's the thing. When you give because it feels good to give, you are a magnet for takers. There's people in this world that just live off of others, and they don't want to work that hard, and they are not very loving or giving. They just are takers. And so it's a lock and key system. And you will continue to pair with takers over and over and over again until one day you decide, you know what, this sucks. I'm holding my hand out and they're grabbing, and they're hurting me in the process of taking so much that I don't want to do this anymore. I deserve better than to continually have these a-holes that are going to suck me dry. So that's when the shift happens. And then it's almost like your whole aura and energy about you changes so that no longer will those people even be attracted to you. It's like in that movie World War Z, how one person could be in the middle and the zombies are just going all the way around him because that person is not attractive to those zombies for one reason or another. So you will no longer be attractive to takers when you become an evolved giver. They will have to go suck on somebody else. So you want to get to that phase as quickly as possible because trust me, that is such a key to having joy in your life, is to not be always dragged down by anybody who's willing to, take everything you've got to give. But here's the magic. When you say enough's enough, I deserve better, you send out this ripple wave vibration that the other people that are attracted to you are now going to be other evolved givers. We give because it feels good to give, but it doesn't feel good to be taken advantage of. So when you pair with other evolved givers, you give to them, they're like, oh, thank you so much, that was lovely, I want to do something for you. They give back to you, and it's this symbiotic, wonderful give and take, again, the ebb and flow that is a wonderful experience in life. And you've probably collected these takers through your lifetime. They could be your sisters, they could be your parents even, they could be your friends from childhood, they could be coworkers, even your boss. It could be anybody. But here's the thing. You can take that off. You can make the shift, but that's not quite enough. Have you heard the saying, giving with strings attached? Anybody who's ever given anything to you with a motive behind it and they want something in return, the saying giving with strings attached is a literal phenomena that they actually send their energy into this is your solar plexus. This is where your power center stems from. So, and if something doesn't feel right in your gut, it's also coming from this center. So when they give something, wanting something in return, they're saying, I own you. I own part of you now until you pay me back, so to speak, or you cut these cords. So that's what your first task is. I want you to go to bed tonight and visualize. You don't even have to think of that person. You can just say a quick little prayer or affirmation saying, I release and cut the cords from anybody who is tied to my power. And you can envision in your mind's eye a huge pair of golden scissors of light. And when you cut those cords, you'll sleep really well. But here's the thing. Tomorrow, the next day, next week, those people, whether you said anything to them or not, they are going to sense that they feel empty, and they're going to reach back out to you. This is all very subconscious. If it's at the conscious level, then they're really in trouble because they're going against free will, and that is a big no-no. That is a karmic no-no. But so they will reach out to you via text or call or stop by, and they're going to want to reattach to you. So don't let them. So that's task one, is to cut the cords. And the next task is to learn how to cleanse your energy if you are around those negative people. So before you go into a room and you have a gut feeling that this isn't going to be really good for me, I don't like the energy here, or I don't like this person I have to have this meeting with, she just always sucks me dry. So you can protect yourself by, before you go in, go to the restroom, take a few minutes to get centered, and you visualize a white light coming in. This is your crown chakra. This is what connects you to your soul. You're going to visualize the white light coming in, and that you have a golden egg around you. And inside that egg is the color blue, like a robin's egg. It is such a purifying, high vibration color. And so if you just take the moment to visualize that, and if they're really, really nasty, put a mirror outside of that. So whatever, if they're like wishing you ill will, like on purpose, that will mirror it back to them, and they will instantly get some karma to show, hey, don't do that. That's a no-no. So use your egg, and that will help protect you before you go and during your interaction with them. And then if they have come into your space or your energy and you didn't have time to protect yourself because you weren't expecting it, or if they are in your home, there's a way to cleanse, and it is called smudging. There is, at any health food store, in the States it's called Mother Earth or Earth Origins, but this is a stick of sage. This is popular with Native Americans, but other cultures do it as well. You have to have something natural, like a shell. And you also have to have a feather. Just one feather will work, but this is like a fancy schmancy one for, to get the smoke in many, many places at once. But it could also look like this. So this is also a sage. So I'm going to read you what it says on the back of this package, just so you get a better understanding. You can also Google any information that I'm giving you. Incense smudging wands. The consecration of spaces, objects, and occasions by the ritual burning of fragrant herbs, woods, and incense is an age-old tradition common to almost every culture. Smudging is a spiritual process of passing a room, object, or even oneself through the cleansing herbal smoke as a path to redefinition and purification. So the directions, what you do is, whether it's these little ones or these, you light it on fire, and once it starts to be on fire itself, you blow it out so it's just embers. But that's why you have the shell or like a ceramic plate, anything of the earth will work. You start at the front door. So you can even start outside of your door, and you blow that smoke with the feather. And wherever the energy is the most dense, this will want to go out, so you might have to relight it. Once the energy is clean, it gets really smoky, and it means like, ooh, yay, tons of, but it's almost like the density tries to snuff it out. Almost like it's trying to snuff out your positivity. So that's what we're trying to cleanse away, all that heavy, dense energy. So you're going to start at the front door, and you're going to go clockwise. You're going to go to your left, and you are going to go in each corner. And what I personally do is say the Lord's Prayer, just because I was raised Catholic. Not that I'm even religious in any way, shape, or form anymore. I consider myself a spiritual being, not a religious person, and I'll go into that later. But I say the Lord's Prayer just because I like the words. And if you listen to what the words say, it really does help hone in on what the essence of smudging is. So it says, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. So it's your higher self's wills. So like, for the highest and best good for all concerned is a mantra that I like to say. So thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So as above, so below, as I've said before. Give us this day our daily bread, as in please provide for us. please provide for me, and forgive us our trespasses. So we sometimes step into somebody's energy field, or we might rub somebody the wrong way, not intentionally. So please forgive us for our trespasses, and then as we forgive those who trespassed against us. Now that line is very important, because if there's negative energy left in this room, or in this home, or in your aura, or in anywhere, that they are trespassing against you. So as we forgive those who trespassed against us, and then we say, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from either evil. Because there are going to be temptations in this world. You know, it is easier to take the easy route instead of the road less traveled. So I just like to say that, and I continue saying it until I've worked my way throughout the entire home, in every closet, and I go throughout the house. And when I leave a room, I shut the door behind me. That way that negativity can't get back in. And I go all the way until I've made my way to the front door again. And it goes out the front door, and I leave, and I shut the door behind me. And then I'll even do like a little sign of the cross or something in the towards my front door to complete it. And then I will cleanse my own body. I will go back inside and let the smoke, and how you do that is it's almost like you're just bathing with the smoke. So you take the smoke in your hands, and your intention is everything. So if the smoke touches your elbow, it doesn't matter. You know, you're going to cleanse your energy field, because your energy field is out here. So that is step 3 or 2. Where are we at now? Anyway, so you're going to do the cutting the cords. You're going to protect yourself with the egg, and you're going to cleanse your own energy and your sacred space around you. So those are the 3 tasks I want you to do. And but again, be mindful. People will be contacting you to try to hook back in. Don't let them. So here's to bigger and better, and your highest and best good. Namaste.